So it happened. I finally met my first Karen after 19 years. I've met many people with the Karen haircut, but they've all been nice. Not this time. So I work at a well-known corner shop in the UK. We also happen to have a well-known sandwich shop as part of our shop. Now they have a fancy coffee machine that makes lattes and all the fancy coffee, so we all tend to use that to get tea or coffee. Sometimes I'll offer to make one for us. In the mornings, there's usually only one person on making sandwiches, and we always have two. One supervisor and one sales assistant. Well, on this morning, I was behind their counter making myself a cup of tea because I hate coffee and I only know how to make tea on the machine. Essie was out in the warehouse sorting out their delivery when Karen came in and caught me. I have my back to her minding my own business. Now, bear in mind, our uniforms are completely different. Ours is black with our company name. Theirs is green with a hat with their company name on the front of their shirt in huge letters.
Then Karen comes and says, "Excuse me." Me turns around and smiles.
Yes, hello. I'll be over in just a sec. I assume she was a customer for my side. Karen then said to me, "Make me a latte and a cappuccino to go." Me saying, "Oh, sorry, I'm afraid I can't do that. I don't work here." Karen then said, "But you're using the machine and are behind the counter, so you can just make me my drinks." And I say, "No, I'm sorry. I don't know how to make the drinks you want, and I don't work for Sandwich Shop. I work for Corner Shop. Look, my uniform says so." I point to a company logo on my shirt. Karen then said, "I don't care. You're behind the counter, so you can make my drinks." Me, who's getting fed up. I'm tired, and it's too early to be dealing with this. I was just making myself a cup of tea. If you give me a second, I can buzz up Say so she can make your drinks. Karen starts shouting, "No! You are behind the counter! Don't lie to me! I saw you use the machine! So you do know how to use it! You're just being difficult, you twat!" Me. "Look, I'm not lying to you, and I don't appreciate you talking to me like that." I start to walk to the door to go to my side, the shop with my tea. Then crazy Karen again shouting at me, "Don't you dare walk away from me, you B-word." By this point, I've had enough, so I carry on walking to my side when she grabs my arm, making me spill my tea over both of us. Great, I'll have to clean that up. I ignore her and keep walking and immediately buzz my supervisor up. Karen still having a go at me and screaming about how I threw my tea over her. Luckily for me, my supervisor finally heard all the commotion and came over. Then my supervisor saying, "What's the problem here?" Then Karen saying that I tried to get some help from this employee here and she ignored me. When I went to ask her again, she threw her drink on me. "Look, it's burnt me." Proceeds to show my supervisor where the tea landed on her arm. Me confusingly saying, "What? That's not true. I was making myself a drink and explained to her I couldn't make her drink for her. When I said that, she got all mad and grabbed me, making me spill my drink. Go watch the cameras." At this, Karen looks a little scared, but still kept her story. Then my supervisor goes to look at the cameras, and I go back behind the toll to serve other customers. Karen's stood quietly by the door. I'm surprised she didn't try and leave. Supervisor comes back out and proceeds to ban Karen for laying hands on me. She was fuming, but ultimately left when supervisor threatened to call the police for assault. I now have the satisfaction of seeing her face plastered on our wall of shame every time I work. It always makes me laugh when I see her face on the wall of shame.